Welcome to another episode on Proven Power Cycles. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Eric. There's Daryl. There's Lewis. This week we have a couple of cool projects. We got the ZX10. This is the 40th anniversary, right? 40th? Isn't that the 40th? Yeah, 40th anniversary. Now he's getting a mid-pipe and slip-on exhaust, an Akrapovic, as well as a Sprint PO8 air filter and new steering dampener. That's right. We are going to baseline this this ZX10, and then we're going to do the mods and then flash and tune it, the whole shebang. We have the orange Busa outside, the 23, which is the 25th anniversary Busa. We are same thing. We're going to baseline that next, and then he's getting the super stock, basically the super stock package that we offer from Brock's Performance. He's going to get that kit, and we're gonna do the full flash and tune on that. And then the last thing, we have a ZX14R. This is one of the ones that we rebuilt the motor. So we rebuilt the motor, we did a 500-mile break-in, we checked the oil and everything. She left, she came, now it's been another 2,000 miles. She's back again. We're gonna do the oil change and double check everything. This is like kind of some of the stuff that we always recommend after an engine build, that you come back and see us and make sure that everything looks okay, and that if there are any issues, we can address it sooner rather than later, you know, so that way you're not at risk for hurting the motor or anything like that. We always want to make sure we're pretty thorough with all of our work here. So anyway, she's in for oil change, tires, and chain and sprocket kit. So we got that going on. Hopefully some parts start coming in here that we've ordered about a week or two ago now, some things 3 weeks ago now. But we've been waiting diligently or patiently on a lot of these parts. Hopefully they start trickling in here, because we want to start finishing some of these other projects we have around here. I don't like sitting on stuff. So everybody, a quick update. We have this XSR, wait, this is a 23, do you guys know? I don't know, I don't remember. Basically, it's a brand new XSR900. We did flash and tune this, and I think we actually made a video on this bike. We did. Long story short, the owner may or may not have made a mistake. He ran the bike low on oil. He said, admittedly, he does ride the bike pretty hard. And he's usually a huge advocate on checking your oil every time you go out. And he said, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I got a little lazy. Said he went out for a ride, heard a little bit of a, no, he didn't hear the noise first. He said he felt the bike off a little bit. So he said he downshifted into second gear, rolled into the throttle, and he was like, all right, everything's okay, it feels okay. Then, the next morning, he said he started up the bike and it sounded a little funky, and then he really noticed, all right, we have a power loss issue. So I don't remember exactly the story after that, but he said basically at that point he kind of knew he did some damage. Now the good news is that the motor does turn over. So the bad news,
ran low on oil.
Yeah, he realized he ran it low on oil.
Added oil.
Yeah, he was pretty low. I don't know how low, I don't remember, but he did say he was like, I was pretty low on oil. He was low. So he look, you know, in hopes of trying to save what was already done. But a lot of times, I know a lot of people do this, and I know you know, we're gonna have some people in the comments section kind of make fun of this guy or whatever. But look, we know a lot of people. We don't judge. We've seen a lot of people come through here, and they kind of make this same type of mistake where they hear a sound or something's going on and they don't really know what it is, and then let's say they notice it's low on oil, they'll try to fill it up and then go ride it thinking like, oh, maybe it just needed a little oil, maybe it's just some tapping.
It's not gonna just throw a little bit of thick oil in there.
Yeah.
Use Lucas.
Use the Lucas, yeah, use the syrup. That gear oil, that 90 weight.
It'll be fine, it'll go away.
Lewis, well, we're gonna go through the motor. It is a 3-cylinder. For those of you guys who don't know, this is only a 3-cylinder. It's a Yamaha. But one thing I wanted to take notice, they were pulling out the plugs and they were like, what the hell? So it looks almost like a white lithium grease. Come on, camera, let's focus. There we go. Somebody had coated these things. I mean, it kind of looks like anti-seize, but not really. Yeah, maybe this is like this might be the ceramic anti-seize. But man, somebody went buku crazy with this stuff. and they didn't know when to stop. Every single one of them is like this. So we're not sure who did the plugs last. It's okay to use anti-seize. We're not gonna say don't use it, but you don't have to go, you know, crazy with it. Yeah, you just need a little dabble of it. Right now we're gonna go through and compression test it and see, hopefully see something. We want to give the owner back some kind of news. We do hear a knock in there. We did turn it over just for about a second, just to kind of get an idea if it turns over, what it sounds like.
It spins freely.
So it does spin freely. So maybe he got lucky. Maybe it is just a spun rod bearing, and that's it. That's pretty fixable. It's not anything super duper crazy, but we'll see. Time will tell. We're just gonna compression test it just to see if there's something else going on. Again, we always try to start at high level stuff and then work our way down. And that way we can give them a better idea as we're gaining these clues. Say, hey, this is what it's looking like. So that way we're not doing a full teardown immediately. Usually we do little things like this first before, so they can make an informed decision. Yeah, I know. Look at this.
He's got lights galore.
Yeah, this is nuts. Yeah, guys, another word of advice. Please, please, please. This is overloading the battery a lot of times when you do this. I have personally seen it firsthand on the dyno. Whenever you draw a lot of power away from your battery and you're pulling voltage away from the battery, your injectors and your coils aren't spraying and they're not firing correctly or at the right amount of voltage because you're robbing so much of it through all these other little things. A lot of the times we're pulling a lot of voltage away that we don't realize, and in turn it's not going to make the bike run correctly because now we don't have the proper amount of voltage going to the proper components. So, you know, again, guys, just keep that in your mind when you start adding a bunch of these lights and stuff. Always try to upgrade your battery. You know, get a better battery, sometimes better charging system. Yeah, sometimes the boosters and the jixers, they'll actually run thicker wire for their charging systems. They'll run different rectifiers, all kinds of stuff. We got to take the throttle bodies off. It's not going to allow us to open the throttle blades completely open, so our test is not going to come back correct. So we're going to remove these throttle bodies, and that way you can get free airflow so we can get a good test in here. And we got nothing. All right, well, that didn't move.
That's not right.
Huh. I don't know either, dude. That's a bad sign. I was thinking at least one of them, but man, two?
2 out of 3.
Woo! We're gonna drain the oil next, guys. We're gonna look at the oil, see what the oil looks like. And then after that, we're gonna start pulling apart all these covers and again, getting more and more of an idea. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That's the best one, right? Yeah.
A 0 for 0 for 0 is pretty bad on a bike like this. So anyway. So we went a little deeper, and I don't know if you can see in this video or not, but the valves are all pretty damn bent. Yeah, they're bent real bad. Let's see, cylinder 2. Let's see if I can zoom in on it, because I can't. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Man, that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh, she's sideways.
Daddy.
Oh man. We are gonna drain the oil. Now we still don't know if there's any more issues down in the block.
Dig into it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How the fuck does things get bent?
Yeah, he
They just don't bend.
Unless he broke a chain, unless it had no oil, got hot, broke a chain guard or something like that, and jumped timing.
yeah, I don't know.
And then things that
There's a lot of hypothetical.
timing has to be out. There's no saying about it.
Oh, I know that.
Timing is definitely out. For sure.
I wonder, that's interesting. So I wonder how it had to have occurred.
I'll take this cover off and we'll find out. Drain oil and take cover off.
Hey audience, why don't we
guys,
ask
let us know
you
what
guys at this point in the video, why don't you go ahead and drop what you think happened? It would be interesting to see, because I'll admit on a
No skipping forward either.
Yeah, don't skip forward. People were cheating last time and y'all were skipping forward. You just stop. For those of you in the audience, tell us what you think happened, because I'll be honest with you. I've been around for a little while now, and I have not seen a low oil. You know what? If it's low oil, I'll tell you what my thesis is. I think that, I agree with Daryl. I think something had to happen with timing in order for the valves to make contact with the piston, right? So I think maybe the low oil created a low oil pressure, which then in turn did not engage the cam chain tensioner, because it's an automatic cam chain tensioner. It goes off of oil pressure. So if we had low oil pressure, that could cause that tensioner to not work properly. And if he's getting it the way he says he's getting it, it could have skipped timing based on that low oil pressure. So that's my thesis. That's my assumption. That's the only thing I can really think of right now on the spotlight, on the thinking off the top of my head here. All right, guys. So it's holy cannoli.
Timing chain guide.
Oh my god.
Look, this is break-in, all right?
Timing chain
Break
guide.
in.
I got hot.
Yeah, that's the timing chain guide, guys. Used to be. Now it identifies as broken.
A lot of these shavings are coming from the case. You can see right here.
It's
worn
rubbing on the
down.
case.
It's worn down all over the case right here.
Yeah,
That chain was slapping around.
Oh yeah, I see it. You can see it in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's gonna need a new timing chain for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, look at the case. Case is damaged too on the inside. Look, even up right here, it rubbed.
Yeah.
All in there, it rubbed.
Well, that's not gonna be a hole or anything.
I know, but still, it's got some serious damage. So we're gonna have to clean this whole block.
Rotates. As you can see scoring in that. Nothing goes in that hole here.
We'll find out. I doubt it.
I don't think anything does. Yeah, that looks like that just holds the other one here, and that's it. This is just like a guide. It looks like. Yeah.
Look at the oil too. Look at all the metal that came out.
Jeez. Yeah. Well, some of that might be the zinc in the oil, honestly.
Not that.
That all came
But
out in the end.
no, I know. I'm saying like some of it, but yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of goopity goops in there.
Yeah.
Here, let's see. Well, that was well, I did have some on my hand. Oh yeah, but that no. Yeah, this is bad.
Is that gold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's done. Oh yeah, see how it looks like gold flake.
Yeah, it looks like you hit the fucking.
Yeah. So, guy, I don't know if you guys can see this in the video, honestly, too well, but you see how it's kind of gold running down my hand? That gold color, that gold flake is bearing. That's copper, and that's bearing material right there. Yeah, that's all bearing. So more than likely, this motor's pretty destroyed. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is done for. So this thing's shot.
Still.
All right, guys, so Lewis has the motor all taken up. Well, he's got part of it all taken apart. As you can see already, we got the cam chain, which is pretty gnarly.
Like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty loose and fluid-like. That's very tough. It's tight. It doesn't want to bend. Yeah, you see, that's not how it's supposed to be. Good God. And if you notice here, look at this intake cam journal here. Look at that. It like welded itself. Wow, yeah, it's really bad there. You can feel that just catching bad. That's really bad. So look here, we got the intake cam over here, and look, that's where it was grinding right here. It shaved itself completely in. We have a little bit of wear here, a little bit of wear here, some wear here, but primarily on that lobe, that's pretty destroyed.
And the intake side, the intake,
Oops.
the intake valves are the only ones that got messed up. The exhaust valves look fine.
Okay. Well, they look okay. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, he is disassembling it. We like we said earlier, it is a 3-cylinder, and he's going ahead. We're taking the head bolts out now so we can take the head off the block and see what kind of damage is done to the block. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe he got super lucky, and
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think those valves are definitely kissing those pistons.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty destroyed. So we'll take another video here once Lewis, once he gets the head actually off, once we're pulling it. So guys, this is a little trick for you. As you're pulling the head up, yeah, they did kiss. As you pull the head up, you can do that. You can just sit there and loosen. They're going to grab. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Look at that. That's impressive. I'm not even mad. Yeah, so look, we have contact here. We get something. No, okay, that's just a shaving. We clearly have contact there. Yeah. Obviously, there.
Another part I was concerned about was
yeah, the broken guide. Yeah, we have a ton of metal. The chain decided to play jump rope here.
Yeah, there you go.
Good God. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So Definitely quite a bit of damage. The
Oh my.
yeah, look, even it got shaved down in there. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that got damaged all up in here, guys. So the owner wants a rebuild, believe it or not. I was a little surprised to hear it. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're gonna I guess we're gonna keep diving a little deeper here and check out the block. We should actually give them a call and let them know, hey, we made it. We made it to the next level.
Penetrated.
We made it to the next level, and here's where we're at. This is what we found. So that's one of the cool things about us. And I know there's other shops that do this too. I mean, we've dealt with a few engine building shops that are really top tier, and we give people updates as we go along, and just to ensure that we are on the same page, and that they are like, hey, are you sure you want to do the rebuild? Are you sure you want to go this route? Like, we're giving you updates. Here's what else we found. We don't have a crystal ball, although we can guess. That's why we do compression tests. That's why we kind of break open a little bit the motor. We'll bore scope it, or we'll drain the oil. We'll do these things to kind of give us clues as to what we're about to find. But until we open these motors up, we don't know what we're gonna find until we open the motors. So again, that's why we always give everybody like, hey, look, this is kind of what we're looking at, you know, just to give an idea. So as we go through that motor, we like to give everybody that notion, like, hey, look, this is where we're at. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're estimating, you know, to keep going. So, all right, guys, we're at the end of the week, and normally on our vlog, we kind of just do like a hard cut. We're out, see you later kind of thing. Because admittedly, we just get so busy, we kind of forget to do an ending. This week, I figured I'd stay a little late. The boys just left, and I figured I'd do a little closeout for you guys. And also say thank you for all the support that you guys have been showing us. We've been getting a lot of views, been getting a lot of inquiries. We also, and I haven't even said this yet, we have launched our website. It's www.provenpowercycles.com. Pretty simple. We'll put the link down below for you guys, for all of you who you know, need help spelling all that. Give it a look. You know, our guy Seth, he's our editor. He also built out the website for us. He is incredible. Guys, he is very good. It's Seth Michael Media. So if you guys need help editing videos, or he does real estate also, inspections, a bunch of stuff, reach out to him. If you guys have any inquiries as well, please do so. He's a great guy, does great work. Thank you guys again. We've been getting so many phone calls, so many inquiries because of YouTube, because of you guys viewing this, because of you guys reaching out to us. And we really appreciate it, guys. It goes a long way again. It really does. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for viewing. Leave us some feedback down below. Check out our website. Seriously, it's really cool. Seth put it together really nicely. It's really interesting. He put up a blog, things like that you guys can read up on some of the builds that we've been doing. So read up on it, guys. It's really entertaining. And yeah, thank you again for the support. I think that's it. We'll see you guys on another episode, all right? Peace.